I was 27 years old, October 8th, 1985, Hilarities Comedy Club. Walked in the comedy club, first time in my life, won amateur night, $50. Drove 40 minutes home, cried all the way home. This girl I rode with, she said, "Why you crying? It ain't but $50. You don't even understand. I'm born." She said, "What you mean you born?" I said, I know what I'm gonna do the rest of my life. She said, "You ain't win but $50. I said, "No, I've been praying my whole life, God, what is it? My life gotta be more than this." I won that comedy competition. I went to work October 9th, the next morning, and quit my job. I'm gonna tell you something. That decision cost me everything I had. I lost everything. I lost my family. I lost friends. I lost everything. I became homeless. I lived in a car for 3 years. But I just saw this, I saw this vision. I just pursued it. I said, wow, that's it. You have to take chances in life. If you don't take chances in life, you'll never have the life God has for you. Life is about risk. If you play it safe in life, you ain't gonna have much of a life. If you play it safe, you won't have much of a life. Life is risk. It takes courage to pursue your dreams. I just did it. It cost me everything, but eventually, God is very good, man, when he sees you take a leap of faith. He supplies you everything you need. Now, it's gonna cost you something, but most people are not willing to pay what it costs to go after your dream, because you're gonna have to hurt a little bit. And most people don't like being uncomfortable. If you don't wanna be uncomfortable, please do not pursue success, because success is a very uncomfortable feeling. And I just learned to be comfortable being uncomfortable. If you can get that in your head, this too shall pass. Every moment of everything you've ever gone through, God got you through it. You didn't even realize it. He just got you through it. You can't name one thing he didn't pull you through. Well, I lost my mother. I'm still grieving over that. I lost my mama 21 years ago. I still grieve over it, but I'm here. You know, I got through it. You're gonna get through it. But you gotta take chance in life, man. Can't play it safe, y'all. You gotta jump, you gotta go for it. You can't Google success and you can't Google exposure. You can't Google now one of them things. Matter of fact, go home and Google it. Google success, see if you get it. Google exposure, see if you get it. You have to be exposed to certain things in order for you to know it. And success is hard. If I try to get my millennials to understand, it take a long time to make a lot of money. Daddy, you making money, I'm 61. It take a long time to make a lot of money. You can't just go make money because you got Google. Let me show you something. When you get on an airplane, you ever notice when you walk on an airplane and you walk past first class, everybody in first class got gray hair? You ever notice that? They all a little up in age. They all 50 and up, especially during the week. Them businessmen, they earn the right. You go in the back, it's young people back there. You back there. You got your iPhone out, you got your headsets on. Them grown-ass men up there got their legs crossed, they got a briefcase out. They trying to figure it out. They trying to make this paper. They in front. But you gotta be exposed to get to first class. You gotta be successful to get to first class. That's why they closed that curtain. See, they can't have your ass in back of that plane with that curtain open. You ain't gonna believe what's going on up there. They bringing out a hot washcloth. You can wash up. They passing out menus. Everybody get hot nuts. You get all you want to drink. You ain't got to pay for the headsets. You get to watch the movies free. You get a choice of what you want to eat. They got to close that curtain. If you was in the back and they left that curtain on, you'd drive them people crazy. Hey, where my nuts? You don't get no nuts. Hey, how come I just got a half a can of Coke? That's all we giving you. How come these drinks is $5? He done ordered 3 drinks because he paid for first class. The seats is wider. Your knees can't touch the seat in front of you. It can't. The overhead space is plentiful for everybody. That's why they close the curtain. So what you have to do, you have to expose yourself to things early in life. This is my suggestion. Do whatever you got to do to upgrade to first class. If it's spend a little bit more money, it's sometimes when you buy the coach ticket, when you get at the counter, just ask them, how much is an upgrade? If they say $75, just pay it one time. What happens is, once you sit in that first class seat, you have now been exposed. The game changes now. When you see that there's actually room on each side of you in first class, when you discover that you can slouch in your seat, that your arm does not have to touch the other person's arm, that they're gonna bring you a hot towel, they're gonna give you a menu, they're gonna let you drink all you want. You ain't got to buy the headsets. Once you fly first class, it conditions your mind to look and think for first class opportunities. Once you fly first class, let me explain something to you. Walking past first class gonna be hard. Once you done sat up there, flew a couple hours in first class, walking past them seats will be the hardest walk you make because you've been exposed. You've got to expose yourself. Stop saying what you will never buy. Stop saying what you would never spend your money on. I don't want to sound hokey or nothing, but scriptures always help me. You know what I mean? It's sort of crazy. Look, I know the way I am that people, find that hard to believe, but I'm a spiritually based person. As crazy and as off base as I am, I would not have gotten here if it wasn't for scriptures. It's the only thing, it really is. It's the only thing that's gotten me to this point. I didn't know the way here. I didn't know the way to this. I didn't know how to become this, but I knew God did. So I relied on him, his guidance, and I just asked. I've asked God for more stuff than anybody in this room. I promise you I have. I put in really huge requests with him. I've out-asked most people in my family, I've made some decisions that was counter to what a lot of people thought, but I have a huge amount of faith. I really believe God can do anything. I really can. I really don't think he can fail. So with that in mind, I ask for stuff that's out of the ordinary. I don't ask God for nothing regular. I ask him for outrageous things. Because I live by a scripture, Ecclesiastes 3:20. I expect God to do exceedingly and abundantly over all that I think I ask, because I honor him. His blessings will chase me down and overtake me. I will be in the right place at the right time. People will go out of their way to be good to me. This is my declaration as a servant of the Lord. I read that scripture every day. And that's how I got here. I ain't got no education. I flunked out of school. I have nothing. I'm not the brightest person in this room. I'm really not. But you can't out faith me. You can't out believe me. And you can't out hustle me. You can't out hustle me. You can't out believe me. So I'm gonna win. It's a lot of people more talented than me. It's a lot of comedians that's funnier than me. It's a lot of people can act better than me. It's a lot of game show hosts out here. Not now one of them can out hustle me though. There ain't a person living that can out hustle me and then out believe me. I believe in God and I hustle. You can't win. You can't. I ain't trying to beat you no way. You know what I'm saying? See, people look at life wrong. People look at it as a game. Like if somebody winning, you lose. This ain't a game, this a contest. Everybody can get a blue ribbon. That's right. All you gotta do is go to the fair with your show. Yeah, right. You just go up there with the best monkey. Go up there with the best pie. All you gotta do is go up there with the biggest pumpkin. You can get a blue ribbon if you got the prettiest dog. It just ain't a game. It ain't about who win and lose. Life ain't who win or who lose. Life ain't no game, it's a contest. All you gotta do is get your own blue ribbon. I just want my blue ribbon. I don't care how many y'all get. I wish everybody in here could get a blue ribbon. But just go get it at what you get blue ribbon in. That's right. And then once you get your blue ribbon, you winning. Yeah. I just want to be first place for me. What do? You what? Oh, you're going to be okay. Film student. You're studying it? Yeah, that's one thing. You have to go to class to be a film student. So if that's your dream, you got a vision board? Is it on your vision board? Okay, cool. Put it on your vision board. Work like a dog. No, really, and ask God for some help. That's the way you make it in life. If you don't have vision boards, let me explain something to you. Let me explain something. People do not understand this. If you do not have it written down, your chances of it happening is reduced drastically because it's a principle of success. You have to have everything you want written. It's in the Bible. Now, you ain't got to be the greatest Christian in the world. You still got to get some of these scriptures and apply them. Habakkuk 2:2. It says, write the vision and make it plain, so that he who reads it will run to it. And even though it tarry, that means take a long time, wait for it, for surely it will come at an appointed time. That's in the Bible. Listen to me. That's real. If you don't think it's real, I dare you to try it. Write everything you want on a piece of paper. Everything. I don't care. Use your wildest imagination. If you can think it, you can achieve it. Write it on a piece of paper. Read it every morning and every night. Come back here 1 year from today and see how much of that stuff then came true. That's a promise of your God. That ain't no theory I come up with. That's all successful people have it. Oprah's on TV for 30 years telling people about vision board. It's very real. Yeah. You have to write it. If it's not written, you reduce your chances greatly of it ever occurring. Everything I've ever gotten in life, I've written. My vision board is crazy. You wouldn't even believe I'm not even in the need business anymore. I'm in the want business. I don't need nothing. Got houses, cars, success, career, family, kids. What's on my vision board now is astronomical. And guess what? I'm going to get all of it. I'm going to get all of it. You should try that. You should try it.